there's any more in that pot, I'll have one.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rita. I didn't mean to wake you up. It's
all
only
right.
6:30.
I didn't sleep much myself.
Oh, Rita, I wish I was dead.
I know you do, love. I know you do. But you mustn't think like that. What Ian did was sly and ugly. I'm not going to tell you you're better off without him. But you're worth more than any man like that.
What was he doing? He's made me look a right bloody fool, hasn't he?
Nobody's looking a fool. Only him. For chucking away the chance of a happy marriage with you.
I loved him, Rita. I really, really loved him. I didn't think you could love anyone so much.
That's the cruelty of it, love. It's always those we love that wound us the deepest. We give them our hearts, don't we? But we survive. You might not feel at the moment that you're going to, but you will.
What for? Ian was all I ever wanted, Rita.
There'll be someone else. One day.
And then what? Wreck me life all over again.
Look at this thing. What's the point of a builder having a car like this? You can't stick bricks in the back of it. And where are you going to put the ladder, eh? Well, about cut your losses and cash it in.
No way, Vic. I need the money, but I need the car.
What for? It's not much good for pulling birds if you've got to push it because you can't afford the petrol.
I need to get around, to get to business.
Then get a bike. Listen, Steve, you wanted me to have a look at your accounts and it's a good job I did. But if you're just going to ignore what I've told you, then you're going to end up in really deep trouble. Deeper than you are already.
Look, I'm not ignoring it, it's just that I want to do things my own way. It's my business, I say what gets cut, right?
Fine.
Well, thanks for the use of your couch, Emily. I can't believe what's been going on around here since I've been away.
Oh, I can't tell you how wonderful it is to have you back again. I just hope the sofa wasn't too uncomfortable.
It was like a feather bed compared to some of the places I've been kipping in the last couple of months.
Yeah, so when are you going to tell us about your adventures then, Curly?
When you've got a spare 5 hours, I'd say about places that you can't even imagine. But until then, I'm going to concentrate on getting in my own house.
I better warn you that it might not be so easy. From the look of her, I'd say Mrs. Dobbs could be quite a determined woman.
Yeah, she was inside for GBH. I'd tread carefully if I was you, Curly, mate.
Yeah, well, thanks for the advice, but I'm sick of living out of a rucksack. I didn't come all the way home to pitch a tent on the Red Wreck. See you.
Good luck.
Hey, the Rover returns. How are you, mate?
Hi, it's good to be back. Well, it will be when I get home, you know.
Yeah, well, I know what you mean. Look, I can't stop now, but why don't you call in and see William and Rebecca?
Oh, yeah, you've had the twins. How are they?
They're grand.
Well, why don't you come down the Rovers? I'll buy you a pint.
Maybe later. I don't want to get caught by the boss. So, yeah, I'll see you in the Rovers later on.
All right.
Gary? Got a minute?
Right, Steve, in a bit of a rush, actually. We've got a delivery on site in about 5 minutes, but what was it?
Gary! You'll starve if you're not careful. Here, Sarnies.
Thanks, love. Like I said, we're running a bit late. And it's all yours too, folks, isn't it? It's all yours too, folks. But, what was it again?
Nothing, it can wait, mate. I'll see you later.
All right, you're the boss. See ya. See ya.
See ya.
See ya.
Hello, Rita. Don't suppose you expected to see me, did you?
You've got some nerve, sunshine.
Is Sharon here?
I don't see why you should care whether Sharon's here or she isn't. Didn't seem to bother you very much when you were jumping into bed with the landlady at the Rovers.
Look, I came to talk to Sharon.
Yeah. Well, you can talk to me instead. Have you any idea what you've done to that girl? You didn't just ruin what should have been the happiest day of her life. You could very well have destroyed everything that's left of it as well. How easy do you think it's going to be for her to trust another man after what you've done to her?
Look, Rita, you don't understand.
I understand this much. You could very well have scarred that girl, just as surely as if you'd thrown acid in her face.
Please, Rita, I have to talk to her. Sharon?
It's all right, Rita. I want to talk to him. Better come in, then.
Come on, open up. I know you're in there.
Oh, I figured you'd be back.
Of course I'm back. It's my house.
And I figured you'd want your stuff.
What the hell do you think you're playing at?
Hawaii. And you can have these and all. I don't want people getting the wrong idea about me.
Wait a minute, Sonny. I want a word with your mother. Where is she?
Aye, aye. She's up here. But she don't want to talk to you.
You mad cow!
That's right, love. And I'll tell you something else for nothing. Do you know me and my Tyrone? We just love a good fry-up. So I've always got the chip pan on. So the next time you bang on that door, that's what I'll be emptying over your head. Do you get it?
Yeah, well, we'll see about that.
Yeah.
Right, well, I'll let you two talk. But I'm only next door if you want me.
Thanks, Rita. Be all right. Well, come on. Let's hear it. I can't wait.
Sharon...
And for your sake, don't you dare say you never meant to hurt me.
I didn't.
You never meant me to find out. That's what you mean.
That's not it. Look, we just saw each other a few times, that's all.
Oh, innocent, was it?
Yes.
Never got to see the paper on her bedroom wall, did you?
No.
Never even kissed her?
I was marrying you. I was there at the church, wasn't I?
Yeah. Yeah, you were, weren't you? And you know something? That's what scares me so much. That's what makes me want to throw up.
Look, Sharon...
You'd have done it, wouldn't you? You'd have married me. If Rita hadn't told me what was going on, you'd have stood there and married me. And probably been sniffing round that tart at the Rovers again before you'd even finished writing your thank you cards.
I'm sorry.
No! I'm the one who's sorry. You're sick. You've got to be.
Hiya, love. All on your own? Yeah. Well, don't worry. I won't grass on you, Rita. Baldwin's out this morning, so I'm skiving myself.
I'm not skiving.
If you say so. You look dead shifty to me.
Are you going to buy this or what?
No. I'm in for a pack of fags. Are you all right?
Never better.
You sure?
Fine.
Fair enough. See you later.
Did you say that Baldwin was going to be out all morning?
Yeah, so?
Couldn't do us a favour, could you? Just watch the shop for 5 minutes. Rita's upstairs with Sharon after what happened yesterday, and I just need to put around corner for something.
Well, I don't know. What if somebody comes in?
Well, just make sure they don't nick out. Please, just 5 minutes.
Right, well, quick. Go on, hurry up. Just hope Baldwin doesn't come in from one of his mucky mags.
So, what am I supposed to do with this, then?
Ask your girlfriend across the street if she wants it. Supposed to be every man's dream, isn't it? A woman with her own pub.
You know, Sharon, I never wanted any of this to happen.
Well, do you know what I wanted, Ian? A nice house, a couple of children, and you. You. Nothing special, no flash cars or fancy holidays or lots of cash. Except it was special to me.
No, don't you see, that was it? Hey, that's what it was all about.
What? What do you mean?
Well, what you wanted, it was always what you wanted. You know, a couple of kids, somewhere nice to live.
It was what you wanted too.
No, it wasn't what I wanted, not what I wanted.
But we talked about it and you never said anything about not...
No, I never said anything because I couldn't. I couldn't stop you. I couldn't stop it. There's never been any room for what I wanted. You know, it's been like a snowball, you know, getting faster and bigger, running away down the hill, and I've just been rolled up in it. Just swept along by it.
I can't believe you didn't want to marry me. I mean, what was going through your head?
I'm just not ready for it. I'm not ready. And I don't know, maybe after this, I never will be.
So you mean all this? My life is in shreds because you were just too spineless to say no?
I'm sorry.
Oh, get out. Get out!
Everything all right, is it?
Yeah, great. Hey, reckon I could get used to this.
Yeah, well, maybe you should try marking up papers at 6:30 of a morning.
No, thanks. Well, did you get what it were you were after?
Who said I was after anything? Just had to pop out.
All right, all right. Who says I'm interested anyway?
Well, then you better get back next door in case Baldwin gets back early.
Yeah, I suppose so. Right then. I'll see you later.
Yeah, ta.
Don't work too hard.
When did you get back then?
Yesterday. I know there's new people in the corner shop, but what are you doing here?
Uncle Fred's got the butcher's franchise here. He reckons it should start something big.
Things have changed since I've been away. Is Alma around?
No, I haven't seen her.
Yeah, I'll catch up with her later. She's probably stacking shelves. Right, I'll see if my job's still going.
Right, well, best of luck then.
Yeah, right, see you.
See ya. Alma?
Carly. Yes, Sally. And what can I get you?
Well, you could get out of this street and out of everybody's lives here. But there's not too much chance of that, is there? Too much fun ruining people's happiness, isn't it?
Come on now, Sal, calm down.
Stay out of it, Betty. I've come to have my say.
The trouble is, Sally, you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, don't I? I know what you did to me and Kevin. And now you're at it again, aren't you?
Come on, Sally. I don't want a slanging match in public.
I know what you are. You ruined my marriage to Kevin, and now you've ruined Sharon's before she's even got to the flaming altar.
This is not a very clever way to talk to your landlady.
I don't give a monkeys. I'm not giving you another penny of my money for that house. I'm moving out anyway.
Fine. Sooner the better. But don't think you're getting your deposit back.
Oh, don't worry. I didn't expect any goodwill from you. God knows how Tess didn't see through you. All you care about is yourself.
Same again, Spider.
Yeah.
So you see, I had to take the job, otherwise they would have given it to somebody else.
So you took my job to stop anyone else getting it, and if I ever came back, you'd just hand it over?
Yes, well, that's right. That's what I thought.
Well, I'm back now, so what happens to you?
Well, I don't know. I hadn't really thought. Maybe we should go and speak to Mr. O'Donnell.
Who? Oh, it's all changed, isn't it?
Yeah, well, a lot's happened, all right. But, hey, what about you? What did you do? What about Raquel? How was she?
Raquel?
Yeah, well, when I got that card from Kuala Lumpur, you know, I just assumed that, you know...
I never saw her. Anyway, I moved around a lot.
Oh, where?
All over the place. And anyway, you can't keep running forever, can you? So when I came back, I went straight to the cop shop, and they told me what happened to Anne Malone.
Oh, well, I mean, nobody ever expected it to end like that, did they?
No. Well, thanks for what you and Spider did. Emily told me. And I'm sorry I took off like that.
Well, you know, we just did what we could.
Yeah, now I've got to try and get rid of these squatters out of my house.
Oh, well, that might not be all that easy.
That's no problem. I'll just get the law on them.
Well, the trouble is, you see, they've got rights.
How do you mean?
Well, they're not squatters, they're tenants.
Well, how did that happen?
Well, they've got rent books, because I gave them to them.
Here's me thinking the business was a success, you know? Lots of money in your wallet, flash car and all that kind of crack.
Well, it is, yeah.
Oh, I see. So this is what you call a cash flow problem, is that it?
A cash flow problem, yeah, that's what it is.
Right, well, forgive me, son, but it seems to me if you're having to get rid of your gaff, well, that's more of a crisis than a problem.
Look, I didn't bring this up to give you an opportunity to gloat.
No. Hold your horses a minute. I'm sorry you're having a bad time, son, okay? I really am. Believe it or not, you know, I'm very proud of a son of mine making a success of things. So, if things are a bit bleak at the moment, well, I'd like to feel I could help you out any way I can.
You would?
Well, of course I would. Well, let's face it, I can hardly sit here and say I can do without the company, can I? And going on past experience, there's bound to be fireworks, so there is. But what the hell? When are you thinking of moving in?
Well, next week, maybe?
Head on. I'll tell you what. I'll make sure there's some beer in.
Oh, see ya.
Hey, come on. We better be getting back. You know what Baldwin's like when he's been out all morning? Do you know he always manages to be there, just in time to catch us getting back late off lunch.
He really knows how to treat a woman, you know. Steve does.
Oh, aye, and how's that? Whiner, diner, and rob a purse in morning?
No.
Well, that's not what I've heard. He married Alec Gilroy's granddaughter for an output of cash.
Well, we had a great night. Expensive champagne, the lot.
Oh, aye.
Let's just say, he certainly ain't after me for my money, that's for sure.
Well, Baldwin will be after us guts for gussets if we don't get back there. Now, come on, you.
Listen, I'll be over in a minute.
Yeah, well, let me up.
Hiya.
You all right?
I just thought I'd say thanks for other night.
Yeah, it was fun.
I was thinking maybe we could do something like that again. Go for a meal, maybe.
You pay him?
Come on, that's what men are for.
You what?
Well, to pamper us women. To wine and dine us.
I'm sorry, do you see a mug handle sticking out of my bag?
I'm back.
Hiya.
Hello, gorgeous.
You're back early?
Oh, why? What are you doing?
Nothing. Do you want a brew?
It's all right, I'll do it. Anyway, listen, I was wondering about us going out tonight. What do you reckon?
Where?
Well, I don't know, a club or something.
No, I don't really fancy it.
Oh, come on, it'd be a laugh. It don't cheer you up.
I don't need cheering up.
Lee, you haven't been yourself these last few days. I thought I'd do you some good.
Well, no, it wouldn't. Just leave it alone, can't you?
I'm beginning to wish I'd never come back now. I know Alma's trying to do me a favour, but I wish she'd never bothered. She's had me job. She's put 2 psycho squatters in my house.
Now, Norman, that's very ungrateful.
Yeah, she stuck her neck on the line for you, and like she told you, it's only like caretaking your job.
You should be thankful that you had such good friends here when you decided to skedaddle off like that.
If Alma hadn't taken some sort of decisive action, the Building Society would have stepped in and repossessed the property, Norman.
Yeah, I suppose. I am grateful. I'm grateful to all of you, and I'm grateful to Alma. It's just that when I got back, all I wanted to do was kick me boots off and crash out in my own bed.
Well, there must be something you can do, surely. What about the police?
Well, they'll probably say it's his own fault for jumping bail and running off in the first place.
Oh, thanks a lot.
All the same, you ought to try. As I understand it, Mrs. Dobbs is no stranger to the police.
Yeah, it's worth a try. I'll talk to him first thing in the morning.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't get your hopes up, mate. I've got mates who are experts in squatting. Grandmasters, you might say. And if someone's been stupid enough to give them a rent book to a squat, well, the only way you're going to get rid of them is to take the house down, brick by brick around them, and build it somewhere else.
It's through here, Steve. Sorry about the mess, but I ain't got twins house trained yet. Steve.
All right, Steve.
Gary.
Do you want a drink, Roll?
There's a beer in the fridge, I think.
No, nothing for me, thanks. I can't stop.
Oh. Another time then, eh? What was it you wanted?
Well, sorry for barging in at home and all that kind of stuff, but thought you'd want to know.
Know what?
The business is having problems. Cash problems.
Oh, yeah?
And I've got to lay some fellas off. And I'm sorry, mate, but you're one of them. I've got to let you go. Anyway, here's what I owe you. I'll let yourself out.